Hey everyone, this is coming from MLC, and we wanted to showcase what we've been working on with a short video. This is our game Cellumancer, a roguelike creature battler where players can make a truly custom team of creatures. We are early in development, currently focusing on building the core systems, which means that the art and UI you see here are placeholders and subject to change. With all that out of the way, let's dive into the game. So initially, we're presented with a choice of which realm to go into, and I'm going to choose Mushgug as my favorite one. What we start off with is a team of 5 basic Gugs, which have no effects, and we're given access to the Forge, which is the main mechanic in the game that allows you to customize your team. For the cost of 1 shard, it gives us the ability to take one of our creatures and use any keyword to try to augment its abilities. I'm going to try to follow a theme throughout this run of just laughter. So I'm going to start off with typing in the word funny. And after our forging process has completed, we get back a Jester Gug. It has a new ability, and let's see what that is. So when this card enters the battlefield, it's going to swap health and attack with a random opponent's card, creating a fun twist. Interesting. So we have 2 more shards. So let's do this 2 more times. I'm going to think of another keyword, giggle. Let's go for. And we get a Giggle Gug, which upon entering the battlefield, you cause all other cards to lose 1 attack due to uncontrollable laughter. Okay, cool. So one final thing, one final forge rather. Let's go with relief. And we get Gug the Healer. So at the end of each turn, Gug the Healer will restore 1 health to all friendly cards on the battlefield. Okay, that's quite cool. So now that we've created our initial team, let's go into battle. I'm going to start off with a easier battle, the Tussle of Tingut. Okay, so the way the battling works is we have lanes, and we can summon creatures on lanes. So the back row here is what we call our creature pool. These are the gugs that we can put into battle, but they won't battle actively. And the enemy basically has the intention of putting gugs on their side. So they have here the modelless gug, which when it enters play renames all cards to random animals and destroys any card that starts with R. Okay, so that has the potential to basically outright destroy one of the creatures. So I'm going to use a basic gug to try to block that. So it renamed itself and my creature to Dog, and because that didn't start with R, none of them died. So now we'd like to basically try to defeat this one. So let's see what we have as options. Our Jester Gug here can actually basically solo this guy. When I summon him, it swaps stats with him, leaving him on just 1 health. So I'm just going to use that fact and basically win. When a creature dies, it comes back as a basic Gug, and because only basic Gug died, we basically didn't lose too much here. So let's actually go into a more difficult fight here. The fight of Corpus, interesting. So we're facing a Mushroom Goliath here, which is going to gain +1/+1 for each spawning on the battlefield. I don't see any spawnings in the battlefield, so I'm going to disregard this effect. And I'm actually going to use a Gug to prevent him from hitting me in the face, and use my Jester Gug to steal his stats, because I quite like his 3 attack. And now I've just left him with 1 attack and 3 health, which means that I can actually face tank here and grab the healer to start boosting my creatures. Whenever we attack the enemy directly, we actually get as much gold as damage is dealt by the creature. So this is the way we actually gain gold. So cool. So I'm actually going to pull back my Jester Gug here and Gug the healer and make use of my Giggle Gug, which is going to reduce the power of the enemy mushroom alive here. And now I basically I'm in a setup where it won't deal any damage. So I'll be facing 2 of the clothed Gug. When it enters play, it's going to take control of a target creature until the end of turn. Okay, so that's quite powerful. I actually am not sure how to deal with this exactly. I think I will actually have to take the damage here. So when this guy comes in, his effect is going to come into play, and he's going to steal one of my creatures, which actually makes me think it's probably best if I pull back my Gigogug, let this guy come into effect, and now I can actually deal with them. I actually quite like the 2 attack 5 health that he has going on. So I'm going to reduce again the attack of enemies, and get my Gug the healer in place again. So he's going to deal me 1 damage, but then I'm going to heal 1. Cool. So I think we've actually managed to stabilize. The only thing is the other clove Gug is going to come in now and steal a creature of mine. But I think that's actually fine to do. Yes, I'm going to allow that to happen. He stole my Gug the healer, and they've dealt 2 damage to me, but now their effects have come in. Oh, actually, my Gug the healer healed the enemy here, so that's not great. But I can actually get my Jester Gug in play and swap stats with this guy. I don't know whether this was the best thing to do. I'm going to move my Grid Healer over here to tank this and prevent myself from... Oh no, he did a critical, he killed my Jester Gug. That's really not great. I actually think I should flee here. I can't defeat the enemy right now. But before that happens, I'm actually going to get the shard that this guy holds. So we do this, we grab the shards, and we flee. So we came out of this with 3 gold and 1 shard, which I'm going to use to try to get back my initial build that I created, the one that I got when I tapped in Funny. So when I forge him, I actually get the exact same card again. We have the ability to basically reproduce cards for whenever you like some. And I really like the Jester, so I thought it's worth getting that back. With the gold I have, I can actually buy the first key that allows me to like basically get 50% of the way towards the boss. But we still need to do some battles to be able to fight the actual boss. So let's actually do a simpler battle and try to farm some gold. So I'm going to put my Good Healer over here, knowing that this guy deals 1 damage and this guy heals a bit. And I'm actually going to start to buff my underguards while farming a bit of gold. So I'm going to do this for a bit of time. And now that I feel comfortable, I'm just going to kill this guy. I tried to grab a shard there, but there's a bug that's preventing me from doing that. So moving on, let's do one more battle and then we can actually go towards the boss. So when this card enters battle, it's going to destroy 2 of my cards. That's a really like a powerful card, but luckily, if we leave it to enter, it kills itself, as there's nothing else to kill. So I basically utilize my sort of like having encountered this card before to know how to best handle it. And we see that card again. So again, I'm going to let it enter the battlefield, and its effect is going to trigger, killing the other 2 turrets and giving me a shard. With that shard, I think we're actually in a good place to try to get ready for the battle with the boss. So let's see, teaming was like laughter, so I'm going to go for like whimsical, something like that. You get a whimsical girl. On every turn end, it swaps its health and attack stats rather. Okay, so that immediately I'm thinking combines very well with my the healer, which we can actually utilize in the boss battle. So I think we're ready to unlock the boss battle and give it a go. So we face an 8/8 creature that selects a creature that cannot be targeted by spells or abilities until next turn. Okay, so I think for sure we want to start off by tanking its initial damage, and we might as well get the healer in there and the whimsical god. So what happened here was quite a few things. The whimsical god got healed and then swapped its health and attack. This is why it's a 2/1. And also the creature that we had dealt critical damage, which is why Parcers now has only 6 health instead of 7, as would be expected. I'm actually going to use my Jester card here to basically trivialize the battle. It's going to swap its attacking health with Parcers, and now we basically immediately are able to defeat the boss here. So with that, we've completed the Mushguk realm, and we have now access to the rest of the realms. But this is where I'm going to conclude the video. So thank you for watching. We'll be releasing another video in 2 weeks' time, which goes deeper into the underlying systems and explores the trade system that we didn't really manage to hear. If that sounds interesting, please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our updates.